For starting off, you're going to want to create a new page, and I would choose in new sites, or else you're going to fight with the old formatting of a lot of things. Once you open that, you have some options. You're going to want to choose which style you'd like under themes, depending on what you're doing, what it looks like. You can change the colors, the layout a little bit. The color options, if you just play through them, there's more options if you choose the paint bucket. You can scroll through different shades, choose what works for you and your purpose. Then you're going to want to change the title of your page. This is the first thing that people are going to see when they open your website, so it should have something to do with whatever it is that you're trying to bring attention to. You can add the name of your website in the top left-hand corner if you want to. You don't have to. You can also change the image on the background of this banner. You can choose one from your computer if you'd like, or if you don't have one that will work for you, you can also choose one from the internet. If you have a URL, you can enter it, or you can just search. Please notice that when you are searching, Google makes sure to allow you to use, that you can use the image, that it is repurposed for copyright. You can then change the style of the banner on the first page if you want it to be larger, just at the top, the whole page, just depends on what you are looking for. Pages and tabs are going to be important. This is basically where all your information is going to go and how people are going to find the different things that you want. When you add a new page, you need to decide what information is going to be on that specific page. So things like resources or contact us or anything of that nature. You can add as many pages as you want to add. You can also put pages underneath other pages so that they fall as a drop-down menu on your page. So if you wanted to put research under contact us or under anything else, to remove it from that, you just click and drag wherever you want the page to be. Notice that they do show up on the top bar. That's where your pages are. That's how people will click through them. Don't hesitate to nest things under other things to avoid clutter on that top navigation bar. There are several design features in Google Sites that you can use. The first one I'll show you is just formatting, but if you scroll down you can see all the things that you can add to your pages. So you can just click and drag the formatting option onto the page that you want. Clicking the plus sign will give you options as to what you can add there: files, YouTube videos, pictures. You can search images from the internet. Alright, notice again that they are usable on your website. Google has filtered them for you. There's no copyright problems on them. So you can choose the image that you think best suits your need. And it will pop up, and you can do the same thing for all of the other boxes. Again, you don't have to add all images. You could do a file or a calendar or anything like that. Once you have all your images on the page, if you click on them, you'll notice that there are several options. You can delete them, and you can crop them. So if you only like a portion of the picture, you can just use that portion of the picture instead of the whole thing. You can also add a link to your image so that when someone clicks on it, it takes you to a different part of your website, whether that be resources or contact us or whatever pages you've created. You can create a link to those pages. If you decide you have a picture and you want it to take you to a portion of the website you haven't created yet, you can go back into Pages, add another tab or um, another tab under nesting, and it can take you to those. As long as it's a created page, you can create a link to it. Just make sure you're clicking apply when you attach the links, because if you do not click apply, your link won't save and it won't work when you go to publish your page. When you're scrolling over a section, you'll notice the things on the left-hand side. There are, under the art palette, a few options to change backgrounds to images or different colors. There's not a lot you can do, but you can change a few things to make some certain sections stand out. Another tool you can use in Google Sites is you can create buttons to help people navigate within your website. You want to make sure and name it so that they know where it's going to take them. But when they click on this button, it will take them to that page. So sometimes if you have a really long page, having a button at the bottom that might take them home or might take them to back to the top of the page is super helpful, so people don't have to keep scrolling back up to your navigation bar. You can click and drag it open if it's longer. You can move it to different sections, but no matter where you put it, when they click on that button, it will take them to the page you have it linked to. Generally, a lot of people have buttons that will take you back to the home page on each of their pages. Just makes it easier for people to navigate your site. Another design feature that you can do on Google Sites is an image carousel. So if you have a lot of powerful images or you've taken a lot of photos that you want to add to your website, again, you can search the internet, you can use your albums, you can use Google Drive, but if you just select multiple images, it does have to be multiple images, however many you want, and you upload them, and you insert them into your site, it will scroll through these pictures as soon as somebody comes to your page. Again, there's a few design features you can change, make it match the rest of your website, or have it different and separated. One thing you are going to have to adjust is you want to make sure the image carousel will play automatically when someone comes to your page. So when you click on it, there's a little wheel. Click on that gear, and there's another gear in the top right hand corner. Just make sure that auto start is checked. That way when they come to your page, the images will automatically scroll and they won't have to scroll through them. There are also a few navigation bar options in terms of formatting. You can leave it at the top as it is so it comes across the entire top of your screen, or you can make it into a side menu where it doesn't show at the top. You have to click on the hamburger and then the menu pops up. Either way, they both function the same way. Your nesting labels are still there. It's just a matter of where you want people to find your navigation bar. One thing I do recommend that you do is preview your page. The little computer in the top bar will allow you to go to what the website will look like. This lets you make sure that your images are playing the way you want them to play and that all of your links work. So make sure you're clicking on your pictures to see that they work. You don't want to publish a page and have an image not take you somewhere. So they should all take you to the pages you've linked them to. The carousel should play. And if it doesn't take you to a page, you know that you need to go back and check to make sure you clicked apply and that you've actually assigned a place for that to go to. Google Sites allows you to embed other media within the video, so you can do anything to divide your sections out and put images or YouTube videos or calendars, anything that you so choose onto your site. The first thing is a YouTube video, so if you click YouTube, all you have to do is search for a type of video, or you can simply put the link of a video you've already found into that box and just click upload. You can center it if you want. Again, you have the same options to delete or change the background behind the video. Different layout for your video, so all you'd have to do is just click and drag those formatting options. Again, click the plus sign and choose YouTube and search for the video that you're looking for, and it will upload. And then that gives you the option to do a title and some information about the video, so before people click on it, they can kind of understand what it's going to tell them and what to expect. Sometimes people don't want to just click on a video unknowingly, so it might be beneficial, especially if you have multiple videos on a page, to give people a little snapshot of what it is that the video entails. You can change things about the title. You can create a hyperlink that brings you to a different resource page if you would like. So you might have a page full of YouTube videos and they each might take you to a different part of your website along with the YouTube video. You can change the title, heading, the size. Same options, you can change the colors of each section if you would like. Again, you can click and drag as many formatting options as you would like. You can add anything of your choosing right underneath each other. If you wanted 3 more YouTube videos, you could have 3 more YouTube videos. If you wanted to add a map, there is a feature for that. All you have to do is click map. You can allow them to find your location if that's what you want and insert that. And it will pop up every time somebody's on the Contact Us page so they can see where you are. You can also type in a specific address if you would rather type in an address. Again, you can add formatting options underneath that map. If you want to add a picture of where you are, you can upload an image that you've taken, or you can even search your location on Google and find a picture that Google has for you. This would give you a picture of the building. You could title it if you wanted to, just so when people arrived at your location, they would know what it looked like. Add the address. Because this is a student-made page, you might consider adding a Who We Are page, where you add a picture of each of your contributing members who've done the research. You could put a small picture of them. So I'm just going to search a random image for a minute. And then you could follow that up with who that person is and what they contributed to either the website or the organization or the research that you've done. This would allow your users to get a better idea of who the researchers are and where they're getting their information from. If you go back into preview mode, you can check to make sure everything works. All your links work, your videos are popping up, all of your tabs are there for your different pages, all of your images are showing up, the navigation bar works, the map works, and just check one more time to make sure that everything is as you wanted it. That there's no blank image boxes that might be laying around. No blank pages, things of that nature. All your home buttons work, your contact us buttons, whatever buttons you've added all take you to the page you want them to take you to. Your image carousel plays, your image links take you to the pages you want them to take you to. Just double check spelling, all of that. Publishing your page is very easy. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you name it so that it saves to your Google Drive and you can easily find it. This will also help Google Sites come up with your website. So if you want to share it with people too, you may do that. Same way you would share a Google Doc. You type in the person's name or email address and you can change their editing preferences so they can edit or they can just view the published site and click share. Then you're going to choose, there are a few things you can do before you publish, but you're going to click publish. And it's going to automatically generate a URL for you. If you don't like it, you can change it. There are a few options. And you'll click publish. From there, your website will officially be live. You can change the publish settings if you wish to. You may also view the published site and you may unpublish your site. So again, I do recommend that you go back and you check to make sure everything is right and works, especially after it's published. If there's something in the site that you don't like, feel free to unpublish the site so that you can go back and edit anything and make any last changes.